friends. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a classic cocktail called the Negroni. The Negroni is 101 years old. It was created in Florence in 1919, which is so cool to me, and it's still popular to this day. Now, a Negroni is served in what's called a rocks glass. This is a short glass filled with ice, rocks, and it has 3 ingredients: gin, Campari, which is an aperitif wine, and sweet vermouth. Now, this is one of those drinks that I would say you need a sophisticated palate for. I actually don't have a sophisticated palate. I love sweet drinks, but even with my unsophisticated palate, I happen to like this drink, so you should try it, because even though it's not sweet, it's really got an interesting taste. And the reason why is because gin, as you may or may not know, is made with, it has botanical qualities and features, as does the aperitif wine Campari. So you've got this sort of botanical tanginess to it, which makes it a very special drink. The way to make this is very simple. Typically, what you do is you take 1/3 of each of these. So you have an equal amount of gin, Campari, and sweet vermouth. I recently read an article though, and I tested this out. I agree with the authors of this article. They had a big contest among bartenders, and the winning versions of Negronis, because there are lots of little changes you can make, all had a little bit more gin and a little bit less Campari and a little bit less sweet vermouth. So I think we should adopt this version. I think it's just a little bit tastier. So we're gonna take a little bit more than a slow 3 count of the gin. 1, 2, 3, and see, a little bit more. Okay, and we're gonna do a little bit less than a slow 3 count of the Campari and the sweet vermouth. 1, 2, 3. Sweet vermouth. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now we have a drink that is comprised, by the way, completely of liquor. This is a strong drink. There is nothing else in here to cut this besides the ice. So there's no juice, there's no soda, it's just alcohol. As some bartenders have said to me, you do not pound Negronis. Now, by the way that people think about Negronis is they are an aperitif drink. You're supposed to drink this to sort of open your palate up before you eat. I personally don't agree with that, because to me, it's such a rich drink and it's so flavorful because of all the botanicals and the herbs that are involved with making the Campari and the gin. I don't think that I would want to drink it before a meal. I would typically drink it after a meal, but that's just me. Anyway, you have the alcohol and you're gonna stir it around. This is another drink that is stirred, it is not shaken. If you want to shake it, you can. I don't think you're gonna get anything out of it. You know, you're gonna aerate the alcohol, which is unnecessary. So you just stir it around, you stir it around, you stir it around. Okay. Then you take your strainer. If you do not have a strainer, you can use a slotted spoon. You're going to pour the drink into your rocks glass. Look at the pretty red color. That's mostly because of the sweet vermouth and the Campari. Now, the last thing that you're gonna add is your garnish, which is an orange slice. An orange peel, forgive me. You take your sharp knife, you run it across the peel of the orange, just like this, until you have a little piece. Now, you see there's a little bit of white? What you're gonna do is you're gonna take that little bit of white, run it around the rim to get just the slightest hint of the orange flavor. Then you're gonna take the rind and you're gonna squeeze it, because there's just a little bit of oil in the rind, and you want that little tiny bit of oil to get into the drink. Then you're gonna drop it into your drink. Now you have a Negroni, a classic cocktail, very sophisticated, very rich, flavorful, tangy. And you're gonna drink it. It's super good, it's super strong. Not something you're gonna be pounding back, believe me. You sip it, you enjoy it, you relax. Drink up.